And then the actual upstairs, we have Timmy's room here from Sparky from the newer seasons. There's his bed, fish bowl, things like that. And then we have Jimmy Neutron's house over here. And there's his lab right here. Actually, I'm going to show you first. Normally, the entrance to the lab would be right here where the doormat is, but based on the logic of cartoons, I had to make it right here if it was going to drop you off in the right spot in the show, which is, kind of near the computer screen here. Computer chair, computer screen. But there's the other part of the top part of the clubhouse at least. We got the rug and lamp and couch, the patio, and then some wool. Okay, the lab. I made this part based on how big this little shelf thing was in the show. So got some inventions right here. The jetpack backpack, things like that. Like I said, I got his computer right there, some test tubes, Carl's SPF 50, clocks from around the world, tooth-telling serum, the candy making machine. Here's the cheese experiment he did with Carl. This is Goddard, I guess. He's actually a real dog for once, I guess. And there's the room that he was watching Carl from. Clipboard, box. And the movie here, we got got some lighting out here, little bridge at least to another part of the laboratory. Utter blackness in this case. Then this whole computer screen here. This is what determined how big I should probably make this room down here. So we got the can't believe it's fountain oil machine, one of his rockets, the game pyramid, the time booth, cloning pods. Here's the hover car, the mining crane. We got a little bathtub right here, a rocket they're still building, a lawnmower, a tire, the monster making machine from the Halloween episode, the Cron Arch, and the Slumberjohn 9000 from the Pizza Monster episode. So Sleepless in Retrobille, I think. And then we got this little drain pipe here that kind of leads where the nanobots are chasing him. So that's what this is. I got another ladder that leads up to this part of the lab for quicker access. And then we have a little dungeon that I found that I was digging all this out, and I just decided to leave it like this. So, yeah. The inside of the house. Oh, it's raining. We have the living room. We have the walls with our pinstripe with little green blue with green pinstripes on them. So this was a fireplace, TV. Over here we have a umbrella stand, coat hook or something combination. Here's the dining room. Here's the kitchen, dining room, I guess, area. The salt and pepper shakers are on the table here. We got somewhat of a kitchen, and this would be the closet normally, but I could barely fit it in here, so it also functions as an entryway to the kitchen, so whatever. Upstairs, we have Jimmy Neutron's room, first of all. Got a little rug here, some beds. We got the dresser right there, a mirror, telescope, chalkboard, desk. And then we have a little, hallway table plant thing right there. And his parents' room is, pretty detailed as well. There's pink wall paneling here with some more wallpaper like this. There's their bed, some lamps, the book his mom reads, I guess, and yeah. clock, I guess. The Herald House is probably the most trickiest one to do, to be honest. I had to rewatch the whole series on Hulu again just to get some ideas, and then I'd forget about some details, and I would find out more about on the Throwback Thursday videos on, what do you call it? Nick Rewind. So I was like, okay, gotta go at that. So I did quite a bit of that, to be honest. Typical house from the 90s, you know, light green floor and purple and pink rug that leads mostly up to about here. But over here we have the kitchen, the table, chairs, you know, a stove, water dispenser, things like that. We got the cherry lime green wallpaper right there. Cabinets, cats and dogs let out of the house every now and then. And then we have Grandpa's secret bathroom right here, which would be the closet normally, but it would go down these stairs and, you know, here it is. Well, some test tube there. And there was actually a lantern here in the actual show, so that's what that is. Let me get the Enchantment Table. Then this would be the entrance to the basement normally, but I had a hard time really fitting it in normally. It normally would be like, you know, near the living room, which I couldn't really fit in the house. So this is where it is in this case. Here's the mirror he was talking to himself to, and he was learning self-defense from his grandma. Here's the rug Helga rolled herself into when she was trying to lock it back. There's the furnace, which actually had me furnace on it, believe it or not. There's the chest full of heads. There were exactly 14 in there. There's this little workbench there when they were trying to get it open. Here's the laundry room. The beams in the ceiling, I guess, did run different directions. And here's the pipe. First aid kits, washer and dryer, you know, all that stuff. And the walls, I guess, were actually half blue and half brick wall like this, so yeah. Put this back right here. Going upstairs, we have some of the tenants' rooms. I kind of put the rooms based on where, like, you know, how many guests they had in the main characters of the show. Got a furnace right there. We got another phone line right here. Arnold's room, of course, would have this pull-down staircase right here normally, but that would be hard to do based on where that old glass thing on the roof is, so I had to put it right here. But yeah, here's his room. We got the fish tank water dispenser, computer, the desk, the pull-out couch, phone, his bed, stereo system, books right there, the fire escape. And then his grandparents' room I kind of put right next door here. There's the organ they play when Grandpa thought he was dying. Some chairs and table right there, alarm clock, or there's the closets. The backyard. It's right here. Got a little ping pong table right there. This is from a Magic Hill episode, you know, the seating, the wire spool, the refrigerator box, the side up here, you know, I will turn this water into steam. There's the greenhouse from the science experiment episode, what do they call it, Lab Partners. These are supposed to be like telephone poles. The alleyway that pulls out, Grandpa pulls his car out into. There's this little Packard right here. Normally the garage would be like attached, actually like built into the house, but of course cartoon logic, I had to bring it out a bit, so that's what that is. And these are some little background buildings there that I saw. I just thought I'd add them here because I was trying to find a good way to stop, doing this part of the house, and I just thought this would be a good way to do it. But they got some stuff in there as well, just not too much to them, There's a doghouse right there. Probably the best thing is Pooter's doghouse, to be honest. And they'll show you how to build everything else, basically. But here's the American flag. Front bed. Okay, we got the Rugrats house over here. We got the living room. We got the playpen. We got the fireplace. They did have a TV here in the other episodes too, so up to you to decide which one you want to do. There's a lamp. There's a potty plant right there. Some water the lamp. We got the kitchen. Orange cabinets. The orange cabinets, of course. Orange table, red chairs. There's Spike. The garage / the station wagon right there. This is the actual license plate I noticed when they were showing the Throwback Thursday episode of the Sick Trees or whatever. And let's see here. The upstairs. This is Grandpa's room. Or supposed to be Grandpa's room. Then we have Stu and Dee Dee's room right here. Got a mirror right there, some dresser drawers right there, just... The hallway here was pretty dark, so I had to put some more torches up here, but, some lighting. And then, let's see here, the basement. I kind of looked at the episode where Chucky got skunked, so that's... And then I have the stairs that would normally lead back upstairs normally, but those don't really serve a function based on the way the house is designed, really, in real life. So, just there for looks, I guess. There's a table they put them on, the bulletin board. Got some shelving over here, things like that. And over here we have this little storage divider thing right here. We have the moose head on the wall, the mattress Chucky got stuck in, bikes, ironing board, the furnace, which was actually orange for some reason. They have a lot of weird color things in the episode. The trees were blue, the sky was purple. It's just So yeah, the backyard. We got Spike's doghouse. We have dog dish right there. Some of the trees, bushes, sandbox with some cubes in there. Little, whatever we do call them exactly. But yeah. Over here we have Dexter's Laboratories house. They did a pool in one episode, so I watched that episode again real quick just to kind of build it. Diving board, we got the slide. I put some coarse dirt here in the flower bed so I wouldn't grow grass like it's supposed to look this way. We got some lawn chairs. We got pool chairs, of course. This is the actual number of stairs that they kind of show Dexter, thinking about getting into the pool, throughout the episode. And his dad was always trying to push him in as the episode went. There's a drain right there, and then we got the barbecue grill over here, some of Dee Dee's swim caps, represented by pink carpets. There's the net, I guess. And then we got a patio set right there. And of course, the inside of the house. Got some of the kitchen. We have the living room. We got a chair. We have the fireplace. It's one of those houses where it's hard to fit everything inside here. So I did my best. The garage is no exception. I could really put the car in here. So, but upstairs we have Dee Dee and Dexter's room. I didn't really see too much of Dee Dee's room that I remember, so. But I assume it would be a pink bed. Or I think it was a pink bed, to be honest. And of course Dexter's room is more detailed. We have his bed, his computer, bookshelves, things like that here. And this would be the entrance to his lab normally, but again, not going to work for cartoon logic, so I had to put it right here. Okay, so his laboratory is basically... I watched the introduction, and, you know, I wish I would have given myself, I could give myself a little more space in this to build more of it, but then again, the house has to be, you know, within close proximity of another house, like it is above, so this is the best I can do to kind of keep it that realistic look to it, but I'm sure he wouldn't have the same numbers as I made him have here, but, you know, whatever. Here's the remote he was working on that Dee Dee stole in the introduction. The platform she ran across. Here's the thing he used it to get it back from her. This is supposed to lead to another room, I guess. And a bunch of other little robot inventions and things like that, so, yeah. There's fluorescent lighting. But, yeah. Front, back, top on. Over here we have the Plants vs. Zombies house. You never really get to see the inside, except for the zombies just kind of open the door and eat the brains, so. But I put some curtains up here and some things like that, you know. The basement, you know, pretty simple. And this is like an attic, same deal. The car, I actually put his car in there because I was like, that would probably make more sense in this case. Of course, the yard, we have the bushes the zombies come through. This is my own personal touch, really. Well, there's the lawnmowers, some of the flowers you plant here, you know, like in the game. Then I got the street they all pile up on, a street sign right there, a tree, no dogs allowed, park sign, I guess, or whatever. And then I got a sewer down here as well. You know, there were actually 2 drains down here, so that's what these are. A little manhole cover right there. It was actually in the street, not the sidewalk, but yeah, little zombie head there. Close these up real quick. Then over here we have the Common Chicken's house. Didn't really watch too much of the show growing up, so, you know. But in my research, I did find that I did remember that the house actually had orange carpet like this. And then they did have yellow and blue tile flooring in the kitchen in some episodes, but I guess the other episodes it was pink and blue, so I went with the pink and blue for the most part because I didn't want to have the same as the Rugrats house there, you know, so. But there's the table they sit at. Their bed, of course, was bunk beds normally, but that would be hard to sleep in Minecraft, so I had to keep it like this. And they had a pink nightstand / lamp there, and basements. Yeah. Not too much to be said about their house, really. And over here we have the I'm sorry. Here's the Danny Phantom's house. Had a Flash Benton works. So we got the living room down here. This would be the entrance to the lab. Normally would be in the kitchen here, but I had to put it right here. Let me show you that real quick, actually. Here's the big X on the floor. Here's the ghost portal. Here's a bunch of other stuff in the laboratory I found on Google Images. So, and then here's somewhat of the upstairs. Got the light fixture right there, and got a table right there, and some things like that. Not too much to say about it because they're in a bit of a middle of the city, so they don't even have like a backyard. But the guy who shows you how to build it, he'll build like some of these and say you can basically these things just kind of go on forever. So I just built a few more of them here. So these little things that kind of extend out here. I don't know what you call them exactly, but okay. Over here we have the Ghostbusters Headquarters. Pretty similar to the Danny Phantom house. I wonder what Butch Hartman was thinking there. Hint, hint. We have their, of course, we have their car here, Echo 1. And the inside, I kind of copied based on the Lego set that came out recently of the show, of the, we have the fire pole, we have the refrigerator, we have the secretary's desk, I guess is what this is, like the garage, and then this would be up like a stairs normally, but I couldn't really fit a staircase in here based on, you know, how big Minecraft is already, how big the blocks are in Minecraft, you know. I just had to make it like into a staircase for the most part here, so. We got the windows over here, that same idea right there, and then, yeah. Purple skulls all the way up to there. You go down a little further, and we have so the beds they sleep in. Yeah, just take the stairs or take the fire pole, your choice. And the basement, I just made it like this. I'm not sure if they have a basement, but if I did, it'd probably be something like this, I think. And he'll actually show you how to build the street like this, so don't need to worry about that. Let's see here. And then over here we have Garfield's house from the Garfield TV series, at least one of the newer ones that came out at least. I saw a few episodes, so good enough reason for me to build it. So over here we got the coat hook, we got a telephone here, we got the closet, the garage door, the car. Then we got the backyard. The upstairs, of course. Here's Garfield and Odie. A little bit of a back room right here. That's all I could fit really for the most part. Yeah, John's room. The bed was normally like a light blue, light green, dark green checkerboard kind of cover, but you know, this is the best I could do to get both. Got some pet dishes right here, rug, wardrobe, closet, hamper, laundry bin thing. Alarm clock here. Potted plants there, you know. And then we have the emoji on the Emoji House right here, which he kind of shows you how the inside looks at the start of the video. It doesn't really, we don't really see how it looks like, you know, but it's like that little like emoji house that you type on your smartphone or something. But this is what most people choose to do with a lot of these little cartoon houses. They'll make it like to a little survival house like this, but I wanted to make it look like how it looked in the show, so. For the most part, but yeah, here's the basement I did for it. And that's pretty much it. So this is all I've done so far, really. I haven't really built a new cartoon house on here in a while, so I figured now would be a good time to show you guys. But out here is just more extra space, and so if I ever build any more cartoon houses out here in the future, I'll probably do a part 2 maybe. But I did build some things out here, actually. I built some train tracks, and this goes on for another 400 blocks each way, so I just kept going until I came across a big hill, a little bit of a hill here, and I didn't really want to clear out any more trees here, so I just kind of left it like this as it is. Maybe I'll build an actual train on here one of these days, but for now I got, you know, some minecarts on here for that. Just full of minecarts. I filled up with minecarts, so a little easy to get around, I guess. Some of this grass still isn't regrown, so that's kind of annoying, but whatever. So it just kind of goes both ways like this, and then I did kind of start building the train tracks next to the mountain, next to a mountain right here, where the mountain just kind of drops off. Hang on a minute. Wait for this to load. This is why I'm debating really about, finishing doing any more of this, because, I'm pretty sure it would probably do this a lot less if I didn't build so much, but yeah, just kept going until I got to about here. And then for the road, I just kept going a little further than this to about there, I guess, because who wants to clear out this many trees? Not me, so. But yeah, that's pretty much it on the surface world. I also did some digging underground here, underneath the streets. I'm gonna find a way down there. Hang on. No, hang on. Where is it? Where's the entryway? There's an entryway somewhere around here where oh, there we go. So I kind of have these little tunnels underneath the street here, then underneath the train tracks. I just had to put some blocks above so to support the gravel here, but this kind of runs underneath the street here as well, so you'll have multiple ways of getting around, And so you wouldn't, there's be some areas in here where you won't drown necessarily, so this kind of goes the whole way underneath the street. Back top bottom. Let's see, front back. Building tips. First of all, I recommend you clear out at least a 100-block wide area next to your street once after you build it. Some people like to have their trees very close to the street, but I chose to actually cut them back quite a bit farther than that because I wanted to be able to go out into the backyards of all of my houses here and not worry about getting shot by a skeleton behind a tree as much. So I just kept trimming it back till I was happy with it, and so that's what I kind of recommend doing. I also did a little bit like a back road here, as you may have noticed before, behind most of my houses here, and I'll just kind of keep expanding this as I build more houses. But again, there's a basement, there's a little sewer, and some of it actually gets pretty close to the basements here, so the basements of the cartoon houses here, so there's that. But it has some nice, bends and turns to it and stuff, so crosswalks and manhole covers and drains and stuff, so I'm debating about putting another one of these on the other side of the across the side of the street here, but or if I want to make the Herald alleyway here, the main road here, but I'll think about that some more, I guess. But run back. Oh, also underneath the basements, I did like this little underground mining area here. So when you come to these little doors here underneath the streets, you can actually do some mining underneath here pretty easily. So it kind of goes the entire distance of the houses underneath here. So that's another nice little Easter egg here. I was going to make Dexter's laboratory a lot bigger than this, but I decided to stop right about there. So, but yeah. What else? Neutron's lab. Oops. So I want to just get out here like this. Okay. So. Again, I got the road right here. I'm debating about connecting these two right now because of this road, so. But this part was probably my hardest one to decide on, really. I think I finally just settled on, about the width of that mountain right there. Just make sure it was at least that wide from here to here.